Hey guys, here to get into the Discreet charm of the Bourgeoisie, which was directed by Bunuel and released in the year 1972. And this is just one of his most hilarious and downright satirical moments he's ever made. I mean, this feels like a strong influence on Terry Gilliam. In a way that's just masterfully satirical at playing a plot that's literally the opposite, exact opposite of the exterminating angel. In that case, that was just a scenario of people who are at a dinner table and they can't leave the room. In this case, people are trying to get to a dinner, but they can't. Nobody can really get there. It's always this kind of satire, just sort of conveying maybe just an emptiness in characters, as everyone's sort of feeling chained to this certain kind of way. This is just a very subtle kind of like depiction in every sense of the word. Every time I rewatch this, I'm just kind of stunned by its extent of subtlety and just the way the cinematography really communicates the story in itself and all these dimensions of dialogue, which the screenplay almost just plays out like one giant monologue, but it just manages to communicate this extremely dreamlike and surreal sort of poetic sort of spirit to it. Very subtle. Manuel just makes this ultimate masterpiece on just again, just like strange offbeat kind of characterization. Like it really feels like unpredictable every time in ways that even reminds me a lot of like Inception. I mean, this actually feels like this plot actually kind of breaks through like a bunch of different dimensions in ways that remind me a lot of that. Somehow that's just when executed like this, it's just very timelessly depicted with so much humor scattered all throughout. This is always feels pretty hilarious. It always feels like it's kind of just continuing forward a lot of just incredible foundations in a very odd and surreal kind of way. I mean, this is just a really incredible depiction from start to finish, and I just really love how all these scenes are portrayed. Really, just from start to finish. This gets strongly recommended.